Blood Moon Bow. Awesome bow. Bow of the grey ones, long shots, pristine curry bows, huntress, oaks. Do you love archery and legendary bows, but you're sick of the fact that you have to kill a legendary boss and then you get your key and you open the box and you can't even repair the bow, so you eventually have to put it on a thrall. And with chapter 2, they're moving the boxes, so now you have to venture into a dungeon. Well, I got some excellent news for you. They've changed some stuff in chapter 2 that's made it a little bit easier, and you can get some awesome bows, even better than legendaries, because you can repair them, like the one I'm holding, and they do better damage. Just saying. You don't even have to kill a legendary boss, and you can do it super low level. If you're a new player, I have a beginner's guide let's play over on Illibet Plays that goes a bit more in depth on how to get to this point, but it is super easy. And if you're a returning player, there's some tips in there that you probably want to check out for this coming update too. This is awesome. Like, check out my inventories. I even managed to get a reach of the Red Mother, one of the best bow in the game, is pretty sure. Also, Voidforge bows, which you can repair because they're not legendaries. We got dragon bows, we got eye piercers, we got harpy bows, hunters in the moonlight, curry bows, grey ones bows, sturdy bone bows, all sorts of bows. All incredibly easily acquirable, a little bit of random luck for sure. I had to kill a bunch of different dudes to get this selection. Some of them drop multiple. So we're going to go into that today on how to acquire these super easily. And stick with me to the end and we'll go over who's worth killing and who's worth taming. If you are familiar with the game, you might know Sinner's Refuge. As a cave, you came to get some named crafter thralls and potentially pick yourself up some ASURA armor. Well, now it's still a great place in Chapter 2 Age of War to come get yourself some named thralls and some ASURA armor, although it drops broken and is legendary and you can't fix it, and in a dismantler it only gives you raw hide, so that's stupid. But anyway, I digress. They've kind of made it more worthy by the fact that you can get these legendary bows. And coming here you can get yourself a bunch of brimstone for leveling, which is incredibly handy. While you're grinding bows, you might as well grind some levels and some named thralls. These guys can be kind of any type of crafting thrall. The ones that back there behind me can be any type of crafting thrall. Yes, there's Mechamosis' Spire where you can buy crafting thralls, but you cannot get bladesmith or shieldwrights or bowsmiths from there, and you can from here. So it is definitely worthy, and these guys can be it, and the ASURA guy has a chance to be a bunch of different dudes. Not a bowsmith, shieldwright, or a bladesmith, but a smelter is a great one to kill because they have a great chance of dropping a bow. They're not going to necessarily drop ASURA armor because they're not wearing any, but this guy happened to only drop a Hycerian bow that time, so that was a pretty poor example. But we'll go away and come back and kill the next dude. But because they're only level 45 and they're not wearing really any armor, they wear stone shit, it's so easy to come here naked and take them out. If you're on single player, they'll reset if you go over to this camp over here. And this has the benefit of also having a thrall that can be a named crafter, so we love that. It won't be one of the dudes who can drop the bows, but you can definitely get some fun things in between and just run straight back over here, and they would have reset all of these guys if you've killed them. The brimstone won't reset unless you leave the area quite far or wait a period of time. On multiplayer, you're just going to have to wait the 15 minutes or whatever your server's settings are for the respawn. You can also get Mitra Archpriests here, but they're a little more rare. The Mitra armor they're wearing is pretty nice early game if they do happen to drop that. This has been terrible examples. But in saying that, the third guy I killed earlier dropped the Reach of the Red Mother, so it's worth it. You might kill 50, you might kill 3, you might kill 1. If you bring a skinning knife, you can get up a decent amount of hide, and while you're waiting for respawns or running between the camps, use the brimstone, smelt the hides, make a whole bunch of still fire while you wait, be productive. They also drop a bunch of other cool stuff. And let's see what this guy is going to give us. Just ASURA armor. Which, even though it sounded kind of sad, if you're naked and level 5 doing this, you won't be level 5 for long because you'll get lots of XP from mining and harvesting, a little bit from killing, and you'll be able to add some armor along your way. I'd almost have like a set of armor, and I'd at least have a Hycerian bow, and some of these dudes would probably drop some stuff that you could use. Also, they're 2 dancers this time. Sometimes they drop nothing, but got a performer, and that one dropped a dragon bow, so that's already pretty awesome, and you kind of get the idea. Let's go into who's going to drop them more often than not, because they don't all have the same chance. Out of 15 alchemists, let's see how many bows we get. Oh, ancient bow. They're definitely good for the ASURA armor, but I wouldn't bother killing them necessarily for the bow. I'd probably just tame them up and put them on your fireball cauldrons, especially on PvP. You need a bunch of them. So tame them when you see them, or try and kill them for the armor if you want that. Alchemists, not worth hunting for the bow. The carpenters and should escaped a bit. But we're doing carpenters now. We've done 15. We've got a twice upon an arrow. Some crap. So let's see. Ancient bow, heart piercer, huntress. There was a twice upon an arrow out there. Bessie bow, two bone splinters. Huntress, Kari bow, light Hycurian bow. Sturdy bows, Feroxic bow, bone splinter, eye piercer. And this guy had heart and steel and a huntress. Pretty decent for 15 carpenters. So carpenters probably like S tier at this point for ones you want to target. Out of 15 cooks so far, I've gotten a pristine Kari bow, a once upon an arrow, a Hycurian bow, and that's about it. So they're pretty worthy, especially because you don't need that many cooks and you can get a whole bunch of armor from them. So definitely kill the cooks if you don't need them. Try your luck at getting the armor on the bows. It looks like the entertainers are also another decent one to kill, especially because you only need so many entertainers. I'll hack them up and look what we got. Hollowbone bow, also an excellent bow. An improved hunting bow, masterful bow, and a sturdy bow. Bessie bow, bone splinter, Feroxic, hunting bow, long shot. Sting of the Legion, oak, bond in 15 smelters. We'll see what we get. If carpenters are S tier and entertainers are A tier, I'd have to probably put these guys at maybe like A minus. Smelters definitely dropped the goods. We got Eyes of Khan, masterful bows, goat horn bows, not very good. Once upon an arrow, blood moon bow, awesome bow. Bow of the grey ones, long shots, pristine Kari bows, huntress, oaks, ancient bows, bone splinters, legion. I think that's from those other dudes. Kari bows. So also most of these bows will dismantle in a dismantling bench for star metal bars. Some of them, like the grey ones bows, will be obsidian composite, and the Kari bows will be Kari steel. You don't get any type of Eltharium from these guys, as far as I know. And Taskmasters are placed in a solid D tier. I don't think we even got one bow from these guys. So, well, one bow, we got a long shot. I killed 15, also 16 of them, and sturdy bow. So yeah, maybe a C tier. I wouldn't go as far as a D tier. So as you can see, there's definitely some dudes worth chasing more so than others. Carpenters were great. And a few of the other ones were pretty decent. Try your luck at seeing what you can't find here anyway. You're going to get some great thralls regardless. Check out my new beginner guide, Let's Play situation over on Illibet Plays. Super appreciate it as it's a new channel. It could use some views. If you found this information informative, smash that like button and consider subscribing if you're not already. It means a bunch. And I'll see y'all for some more guides very soon on Chapter 2, Age of War. And until next time, I hope you have an excellent day, evening, night, morning, whatever it may be, wherever you may be. Have a good one.